Good morning. This morning I wanted to give you a couple tips for your butterfly garden. Behind me is the milkweed that I have planted, and then I'm going to just tilt up a little bit. That is my butterfly bush that I have. So when the butterflies come down to drink the nectar, the milkweed is right there, and that's something that you want to have together. That way they can drink and they can lay eggs. The first tip I have is, along with the milkweed, and I already showed you my butterfly bush behind it, you want some protection for the butterflies, probably, for storms and nighttime and things like that. So right beside my milkweed I have some oriental grass there that adds protection for the butterflies. I also have, I'll come down here, I have a house for the butterflies. Now, I don't know if they actually use it or not. I've never checked inside of it. But I have that there in case the butterflies would like to use it. I came around to the other side of my butterfly bush, and I have a area with water for the butterflies. Of course, the birds like it, and I've seen some bees sitting on the edge there drinking some water. But also the butterflies really like it. You want to put some pebbles or something in there for them to sit on so they can drink water. And then you want to change it like every day, every other day. And I just changed mine today. Another tip I wanted to show you about the milkweed, if you are raising monarchs, is some of the leaves have or can get fungus, dark spots, yellow spots on them, just like this one. And when you see that, you want to just trim them right off. What I just do is I just break the branches or the leaves right off, because we don't want the butterflies to lay eggs on them, because that would be poisonous for when the baby caterpillars hatch. So you just want to break them off. Here's one that's kind of turning yellow. You want to break those off as well. I do have there's another yellow one, so I'm going to be going through here and picking out all the ones that are black or yellow to get them out of there. And so the healthy leaves can grow more. So another tip I have is some of my milkweed, of course, I'm getting a lot of pods on them. So unless you want them to spread everywhere, what I do is I just take rubber bands here and I just wrap them right around the pods. And then when they do dry, you can break them open and scatter the seeds someplace else where you want. Or if you don't want that many seeds, you can just take them and spread them in a field, or just get rid of them. And I'll show you what it looks like after I put the rubber bands on them. So here I just did 3 of them really quick to show you guys. I just took the rubber bands and wrapped them around there, and that will help so they don't pop open. When they get a little bit drier, I will show you guys how to take them apart and take the seeds out very carefully, otherwise they get everywhere. And there's one more tip I wanted to share with you guys, but as I was making this video, I saw a couple of our butterflies that we let go, I think last night. So here's one, she's still on our butterfly bush. And the other one, let me get a closer zoom up of her. Here she is. And the other one, let me bring you over here, is on our sunflower. I don't know if you can see her. She's way up there on the top of that sunflower. I'm going to try and bend it down so you guys can see her better, but she might fly away. Okay, so she did fly away. I couldn't get a good picture of her for you guys. What I have for you is with the butterfly bush. When you have blooms that are turning brown or dying, you want to clip them off. That way your bush blooms more. And I was doing some of these the other day. The other ones I have to get are clear up there at the top. So I'm gonna have to bring them down to clip them. But where you want to clip, I'll show you. I had one on this branch here. So what you want to do is you want to clip it right before two other blooms, and then that way it'll bloom more for you into the fall time. That way when you get the butterflies more towards the fall, they'll still have some flowers to get nectar. Another tip you can do is plant mums in the fall time when a lot of the other flowers are dying. Like before, I showed you how to trim the butterfly bush, but the butterflies also like the mums, and I'll show you. I bought 3 of them and planted them this year. Let me flip this around. So I do have some milkweed that I planted this year in little pots, but then I also I planted the 3 mums right there, so hopefully this will help and bring the butterflies around here as well.